We've been really high on the Fern for a long time. Personally, I love that digital knit fabric. Gives you just that extra little bit of cushion. You can actually notice that. Has a lot of flexibility in the backrest. Coming from a brand like Haworth, you're getting really good policies, a good return policy, good warranty, and the build quality is really nice on this chair too. So I'm going to be at a really high A for this.
Ryan, what do you think about the build quality on this? Because that's actually one of the things that people have kind of been complaining about as of late, is that they're a little bit disappointed on some of the build quality. I think it comes down to some loose parts. I've noticed it on our chairs too, but I mean, overall, I think the chair is fairly well built. I mean, it's all nice components. I would say that for me personally, I give this a solid A all around. They've got good return policy, good warranties. Build is solid for what you're going to get, and it is a super comfortable chair. Unlike Ryan, though, I love the lumbar support. So if you want some really dialed-in lumbar support, get the extra lower lumbar, and definitely skip the headrest because that thing is not that comfortable.
Yeah, I tend to agree. I think the build quality, I'd consider the build like A minus in terms of the whole industry. I don't think it's quite up there with like a Herman Miller or a Steelcase, mainly just due to quality control issues out of the factory. I think if you get one that's perfectly put together and all the screws are tight, then it's competitive to the other two brands. The problem is we don't see that type of consistency. But from a quality, overall, adjustability, comfort, for me, this is an S tier chair. It's one of the only chairs that I've ever used that I've put in the coveted S tier. Now, I need the digital knit, no headrest, and no lumbar in order to achieve that S tier rating. But for me, it checks all the boxes. I love the seat. I love the arms. The backrest is absolutely incredible. Really good flexibility, and you're getting great policies because it's Haworth. So for me, this is S tier. The Gesture has become Steelcase's flagship chair. It is the #1 chair that is ranked on all sorts of lists. I unfortunately don't have it quite as high as the Leap. I do like the Leap a little bit more, but the new version that we have with the headrest, I absolutely love this chair. In my opinion, it's the best headrest out of all of the high-end chairs, and it's not even close. I don't love the Gesture seat, how it kind of tilts a little bit forward, and it's a little bit thin in the back, but I love the rest of the chair. I think the backrest is incredible. The arms are great. It's one of the most well-made chairs on the planet. And Steelcase, I mean, you're buying from Steelcase. It's got the best policies in the world. So this is an easy A for me, and if you throw that headrest on there, it's an A+.
Well, you might get some hate from around the world because I know that in their APAC region, they don't necessarily have as great policies. But here in the States, for sure, they're absolutely ridiculous. And their build quality for their chairs is really good too. So I'm pretty much like exactly where you are though, Ryan. I mean, there's a lot that I wish I liked more about this chair. The headrest is incredible. The armrests, of course, are what they are. These things are like nothing else you'll ever use. And the only problem for me really comes down to the fact I like more lumbar support. I think some people will still find it to be plenty, but I like a lot of lumbar support, and I can never get used to the seat pad. It's the biggest drawback for me on this chair, and it's the reason why I don't use it ever. So I think for a lot of people, though, they will love it, and their policies, again, when you put it together, I go B+. I actually give this a bump. I go from B- in comfort with all their policies, the build, what I think you're getting with the chair, I go to B+.
Yeah, there's so many amazing things about this chair, but then those couple little things that kind of bring it down for me. Ryan mentioned that seat pan, how it has a little bit of this like down tilt. You kind of feel like you're sliding off the front a little bit. The other thing is I've always found that the armrests feel like my arms are sliding out like off the sides. Don't love that either, but yet there's so many other things I absolutely love. Like I do really like the backrest. For me, it's enough lumbar. That headrest, again, like Ryan says, is just amazing. The only headrest I maybe like better is if you go third party with a Atlas headrest on an Embody or Aeron or something. So I'm going to go A. Again, I'm even higher with that A because of all those policies. If you want to see how we rank all of the most popular chairs, head over to BTODtv to see our full office chair tier list. Click the link in the description.